Good morning, folks. It is the morning before the new year. It's December 31st, 2023. And we have some things to talk about this morning. And before I get into it, though, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have shown this year. 2023 was really inconsistent on my end. So I apologize to those that really see the potential in me and really wish the best for me, because I feel like I've been letting you guys down on a lot of fronts, but I'm trying to put my foot on the right path and start walking that path and moving forward, be on top of my shit. So for those that are still here, thank you for sticking around, and let's just keep making the world great. Let's keep making memories. And with that being said, I think it's important that with me making these videos to you guys, sorry, I feel like I have to sneeze. But with me making these videos to you guys, I feel as if I need to make it a point that if I'm showing accountability, I'm hoping that by leading by example, you guys come to understand that it's okay to fall, it's okay to fail. But it's about how you take that and use it to then write the path of success. There's not going to be a time in life where, and there might be, you might be handed something, it might have the allure, the veil of being free of charge. But there's a price on everything. Okay? And so no matter how you feel about a certain thing, whether you feel like a failure, whether you feel like you made a big mistake, whatever the case is, it's important that you understand that success often comes off of a failure. Okay, so you have to be very strong, have the will to fight on, because it's not going to come easy. But today's topic, as you guys can probably tell from the title, is one I feel like is very important for you to understand. So I'm here to deliver it to you. You have to be accepting of the fact that life is constantly moving. Constantly moving. And so the idea of procrastination, the idea of feeling as if you have time to continue to waste away, do things when you feel like doing them, when you feel like it. You have to be honest with yourself and really look outside of the scope of just your own being. Look outward. Open your perspective. Open your mind. There isn't much time. It feels like, and the thing is, I said this before in the other video, it always will feel like you have so much more time than you actually do. And by the time you realize how little time you have, you've already wasted away so much time that you could have been putting forth to actually improving yourself or doing something meaningful in this world. You don't have to be some life-changing prophet. You don't have to be a world-renowned doctor or a lawyer or a botanist or whatever the dream is. You don't have to be the absolute best at it, but you have to make the best of the time you've been allotted. And that's the important bit. So when I say use every day to the fullest, don't stress yourself out with the idea of you having to accomplish some grand feat in that day, utilizing as much potential time in your day as you can be as little as simply getting up out of bed, making a small change to your physical being. Maybe you just started a workout routine. Maybe you started a diet. Maybe you started going on walks. Maybe you started running. Maybe you started reading books. Maybe you started taking care of a plant. So now you're disciplining yourself to take care of another life. Whatever small step you've made in that day, you've made progress. You've won the day because you've done something that hasn't kept you in place or hasn't had you regressing. We want to constantly move forward. And the way we do that is by staying balanced, cool, calm, collected, and taking it one piece at a time. As you're sitting back listening to me with your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner, whenever you're watching this video, maybe you have a little snack, maybe you're laying in bed. As you're watching this video, I want you to understand and just realize that there's so much more in you than you allow yourself to believe. There's so much more potential in you to go and do. So when you're stuck in a phase of procrastination, when you understand there needs to be a thing done, when something needs to be done, and you continue to allow it to sit and fester, it doesn't do good for your energy. It doesn't do good for your mind state of any kind. Because you still have something on your to-do list that should have been completed already. Make sure you're constantly working towards completing the task. So for example, say for instance, I'll put it in my perspective, or I'll put it on in terms of what I would do, okay? Say I had a big project planned for the YouTube channel, okay? Maybe I wanted to do a public interview, or I wanted to do a prank, or I wanted to do some big tier list or a reaction or something of that nature, okay? And instead of hopping right in the fire and starting to really get on top of that, I pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back and pushed it back. And then by the time I actually hit it, the quality of it had diminished greatly because it was just something I was rushing to do now, as opposed to doing it when I had the time to sit down and really commit to it. Now I'm rushed, and so now I want to just have it done. And so now the quality of it is completely thrown off. Perfect example of this is a sewer tears video that I made on the channel a little while back. I had high aspirations for that video. I really wanted it to really be the big sewer person tier list on YouTube, the first one ever, because I had searched up prior whether there were more sewer person tier lists. There weren't. And so I wanted to be the first person to really bring that to YouTube and bring it to YouTube in a good way. And I failed myself, and I failed you guys. But that's a good example of not allowing yourself to procrastinate and waste away the day. If there's something that needs to be done, do it. And then go enjoy the leisures that await you. Video games, watching a movie, watch TV, watch anime, whatever it is you need to do to get your mind off the stresses of the day. Whatever you want to do to unwind and relax. Handle what you have to handle first, and then go do that stuff. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. It's right there waiting for you. But yeah, man, that's the video for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day heading into the new year. Let's lock in. Let's really establish good vibes and a good mindset heading into this new year. And I will see you guys there. Bye-bye now.